Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muid Raza. The topic of our presentation is tolerance of change and rejection. The content will cover coping up with change and rejection and take it positively. Does this change make you a better human? Can anyone achieve something out of it? So let's start. Our lives, our works, our roles are not constant. It keeps on changing with time. Hence, it needs a mentally strong mind to deal efficiently. Similarly, rejection is an almost unavoidable aspect of human beings. No one has ever succeeded in life without first facing rejection. Today, I will share some ways to deal with rejection and take it positively. Acknowledge your emotions. Rather than suppress, ignore, or deny the pain, I acknowledge my emotions. I admit when I am embarrassed, sad, disappointed, or discouraged. I have confidence in my ability to deal with uncomfortable emotions head on, which is an essential way to coping up with my discomfort in a healthy manner. Learn from rejection. I ask myself, what did I gain from this? So I can learn from rejection. Rather than simply tolerate the pain, I turn it into an opportunity for self growth. With each rejection, I grow stronger and become better. Practice self kindness. When I notice my critical inner voice creeping in and coloring my outlook, I start practicing self kindness. I treat myself the way I would treat a friend in this situation. We can be sensitive to our struggles. It's not about feeling sorry, but it is always about evaluating ourselves. Stay constructive and focus on what I can learn. Two questions that help me to get into a constructive headspace a while after rejection are: number one is, what's one thing I can learn from this? Number second, what's one thing I can do the next time differently? Maybe these questions will give you an idea or two, or maybe they sometimes won't, but it will definitely help. Last but not the least, communication, communication, and more communication. It is always important, especially when you face rejection. Don't just sit back. Talk to your boss's boss, your co workers, your friends, your family, in order to get their understanding. Don't make these sessions negative. Ask constructive questions to find out meaningful information to help you understanding better. Reject the rejection. One of the most common myths of coping with rejection is the idea that we can work through our anger, fears, and frustrations by talking about them a lot. Unfortunately, this isn't always the case. In fact, research shows that actively and repeatedly broadcasting negative emotions hinders our natural adaptation processes.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Rafia, and today I will be presenting on how I faced professional change in my career and how I overcame that change and made it better for myself. So it all started 4 years back when I was working at an advertising firm and I was doing really well and everyone was happy with me, with my work. But then I got a job offer from an e-commerce organization, and it was the same job of, it was on the same level as I was then. So I wanted to take a chance, but my colleagues told me not to take that risk in the middle of my career when I was doing so well. But I am glad I took that chance and took that risk, and that changed my life totally. So what steps I took during that change was that I thought, what's the worst thing that could happen? This made me feel less anxious about taking that decision, and honestly, it was just a big stress reliever. What I did next was I had to be confident about whatever I do, you know, because being, even if I wasn't confident, I had to act like it because my whole, career depended on it. So I knew the skills and everything, but I wasn't confident because it was a huge change for me. So the next thing I did was I worked really hard, making my place in that organization. But working hard didn't mean that I gave them, longer hours or I overworked myself. What I did was I worked efficiently and I produced work that was appreciated. The next thing I did was I focused on learning new things, because obviously when I was shifted from a traditional advertising, from print, outdoor, tvcs, to a pure e-commerce organization, I didn't know much. I didn't know what user experience was, I didn't know what user interface was, so I had to learn all these things. It took time, but I did learn. And the next thing I did was I communicated effectively. By this I mean I was very clear with my communication. I was very transparent. I asked a lot of questions. This helped me be efficient at my work, as well as it helped me learn new things. So it all went hand in hand. The last thing I did was I took the feedback positively. Like whatever work I submitted, and if I received a feedback, I took it in a positive manner. I wasn't too defensive, or I didn't, I understood their point of view, what they were trying to tell me, because obviously I was new to this, and I had to, learn a lot of things from others as well. So I took all the feedback in a very positive and professional manner.
Assalamu alaikum sir, myself Gohar Rafiq. I will present the importance of rejection. یقیناً ریجیکشن ایک نیگیٹو ورڈ ہے اور اس کے نیگیٹو اثرات بھی ہوتے ہیں کبھی کبھی، لیکن نیگیٹیوٹی کو سائڈ پر رکھ کے میں پازیٹیو چیزیں ڈسکس کروں گا کہ آپ ریجیکشن سے سیکھ کیا سکتے ہیں۔ ریجیکشن جو ہے، ریجیکشن موٹیویٹ اس ٹو ڈو بیٹر. اس سے آپ یہ سیکھ سکتے ہیں کہ آپ نیکسٹ ٹائم اچھا کریں اور اچھا کریں، زیادہ اچھا کریں. سیکنڈ تھنگ جو ریجیکشن ٹیچز پیشنس. ہاؤ، اس کی مثال اس طرح لے لیں کہ آپ جاب کے لیے ریزیومی بھیج رہے ہو، یا پھر آپ ای میل کر رہے ہو، نہ جاب کے لیے آپ سلیکٹ ہو رہے ہو، نہ ای میل کے جواب آ رہے ہو، اور حالات بھی خراب ہو، سچویشن بھی اچھی نہیں ہو، اور آپ کے گھر کے جو بلز ہیں یا زندگی کی روزمرہ کی ضروریات ہیں وہ بھی پوری نہ ہو رہی ہوں. تو میں سمجھتا ہوں یہی وہ اصل وقت ہے جو آپ کو صبر سکھاتی ہے. اس چیز سے صبر سیکھنی چاہیے، اس چیز کو ہمت نہیں ہارنی چاہیے، تاکہ آپ نیکسٹ ٹائم زیادہ امپرومنٹ لائیں، آپ نیکسٹ ٹائم زیادہ کوشش کریں تاکہ دوبارہ آپ سلیکٹ ہوں اور آئندہ ایسے ایکسپیرینس فیس نہ کر پائیں. تیسری چیز یہ ہے کہ the pain we feel from rejection is what help human to survive. اس کی مثال ایسے لے سکتے ہیں کہ آپ کسی بھی گرم چیز کو، گرم یا پانی کی بوتل کو آپ ہاتھ لگاتے ہیں تو فوراً اپنا ہاتھ پیچھے کھینچ لیتے ہیں، کیونکہ جو آپ کے نرو ہیں وہ برین کو سگنلز بھیجتے ہیں اور برین جو ہے فوراً رسپانس کرتا ہے. اسی طرح جو ریجیکشن کی جو the sting of rejection is a signal. اس کو آپ سگنل سمجھیں کہ وہ آپ کو روکتی ہے برا کرنے سے. مطلب آپ کچھ برا کرتے ہیں تو ریجیکٹ ہو جاتے ہیں، نیکسٹ ٹائم آپ اچھا کرتے ہیں، اس سے زیادہ اچھا کرتے ہیں تاکہ آپ سلیکٹ ہو سکیں کسی بھی چیز کے لیے. تو یہ بھی ایک پازیٹیو سائڈ ہے. اس کے علاوہ ریجیکشن کریٹ اپورچونیٹیز فار چینجز. فار ایگزامپل جو ایڈلٹس ہیں جو مطلب جن کی پروموشن نہیں ہو رہی ہو, جو ریجیکٹ ہو رہے ہوں کافی چیزز میں, جن کو جاب نہ مل رہی ہو, اور اس کے علاوہ ان کے پروجیکٹ ریجیکٹس ہوں, تو وہ ایک برا سچویشن ہوتا ہے. تو اس سے کچھ جو ایڈلٹس یا ہوتے ہیں یا جو چلڈرن ہوتے ہیں وہ اس کو ہینڈل نہیں کر پاتے.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zainab Asnan, and I'm here to tell you about how to handle high life pressures in your office space. Okay, I have worked in 3 different agencies, traveling agency, and I have worked in an e-commerce agency and a software house. And I started my internship with working with an e-commerce cosmetic house. So I faced many challenges related to my work, and I actually got to learn many things and positive things, and that actually changed me and made me help me be to make me myself a better human and socially responsible human. So I would like to share my experience in working with 3 different companies, and how those 3 different companies changed my beliefs and make me more responsible towards my life, and how it changed my behavior. Okay, so stages to being a better human. Okay, I have shared 6 stages to being a better human. Okay, so how these changed my thinking, how my work changed my thinking. It's that sometimes we don't agree with our clients, we don't agree with our bosses, we don't agree with our colleagues, and we are like, okay, how dare you say me those things, and I'm this, I'm that. Don't do that in your early stages of work. When you have just started working, listen. Okay, this is the advice that I would like to give, that listen to what they are saying and try to connect with them. Don't create a kind of space we create between us and our bosses, and we lack in communication. So so I would suggest that don't lack in your communication skills and soft skills as well. Soft skills, which is the whole part of our thing. Okay, so soft skills should not be lacked, and that's what I have learned in my career. I would say that I have worked 1 year in an cosmetic e-commerce cosmetic agency. So there my experience was very good. I had good relations with my colleagues and my bosses, and sometimes I do face difficulties communicating to them. So there I learned that how these soft skills can help you to build a better relationship with them, and how your work life can make you a socially responsible human. Like, sometimes in work life you learn many new things, and you actually in your work life you sometimes learn how to behave with other people, how you have to talk to other people, and it actually makes you a better human, because it has changed me as well. It has changed me as a human. I don't used to talk to people, and I had this problem of to just work, go home, and nothing else. So I realized that only this won't help me. My skills to behave, to know my values, and to my behavior that how I am behaving is also really important in my work life to be in others good books basically.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। मेरा नाम फताउल्लाह कासी है और मैं मास्टर्स इन फिल्म एंड टीवी प्रोडक्शन का स्टूडेंट हूँ। और जो टॉपिक आज मैं डिलीवर करना चाह रहा हूँ वो है द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ चेंज। एक मशहूर कॉल है कि द ओनली थिंग दैट रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट इज चेंज। और चेंज के जो मैं दो पहलू आज डिस्कस करना चाहता हूँ वो है इंटरनल चेंज और एक्सटर्नल चेंज। इंटरनल चेंज जैसे कि नाम से ज़ाहिर है कि इंटरनल चेंज वो चेंजेस, वो बदलाव, वो तब्दीलियाँ जो हम अपने अंदर माशरे की मुनासिबत से हम अपने खुद इख्तियार करते हैं, जो माशरे की ज़रूरियात होती है और जो हम माशरे की ज़रूरियात के मुताबिक जो हम अपने अंदर एक बदलाव ला सकते हैं, एक पॉजिटिव डेवलपमेंट ला सकते हैं, उसे हम इंटरनल चेंजेस कह सकते हैं। जैसे कि अगर एक तो इंटरनल चेंजेस की ये फ़ायदा है कि ये हमारी प्रोग्रेस के लिए बेनिफिशियल है, ये हमारे जो हम प्रोग्रेस कर सकेंगे इससे बेहतरीन। और एक फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी इंसान के अंदर, चूँकि हम एक माशरे का हिस्सा है और माशरे के साथ चलने के लिए हमें दूसरों इंसानों के साथ चलना पड़ता है, तो ये अपनी इनर डेवलपमेंट के लिए इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि हम अपनी इंटरनल चेंज माशरे की मुनासिबत से खुद के अंदर लाएँ। और जो सेकेंडली मैं डिस्कस करना चाह रहा हूँ वो है एक्सटर्नल चेंजेस। एक्सटर्नल चेंजेस जैसे कि दुनिया वक्त के साथ साथ बदल रही है, पॉपुलेशन वक्त के साथ बहुत बढ़ रही है, चेंज हो रही है, इकोनॉमी चेंज हो रही है, हमारी कस्टमर ट्रेंड्स चेंज हो रहे हैं। तो इस तमाम चीज़ों को कॉप अप करने के लिए, तमाम स्ट्रेटजीज को, इस तमाम जो भी चेंजेस हैं उनको कॉप अप करने के लिए जो स्ट्रेटजीज हम लाएमल देते हैं तो वो उसे हम एक्सटर्नल चेंजेस कह सकते हैं। फॉर इंस्टेंस जो मसलन एक कस्टमर जो नया ट्रेंड आया है उसी ट्रेंड को फॉलो करने के लिए हम जो कस्टमर सर्विसेज प्लान करते हैं, हम जो भी चेंजेस को जो भी चेंजेस हमारे साथ जो चेंजेस माशरती तौर पर हमारे ज़रूरियात बन रहे हैं उन चैलेंजेस को बनाने के लिए, उन चैलेंजेस को तरतीब देने के लिए जो हम स्ट्रेटजीज लाएमल देते हैं उसी को हम एक्सटर्नल चेंजेस कह सकते हैं। और अगर हम इंटरनल चेंजेस एक्सटर्नल चेंजेस ना भी करें, खुद के अंदर बदलाव ना भी लाएँ, तो ये शायद माशरे पर तो कोई असर नहीं पड़ेगा, लेकिन हमारी अपनी इंडिविजुअल इंटरनल चेंज या एक्सटर्नल अगर हम पूरे इंस्टीट्यूशनल चेंज, हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशन या हमारी इंडिविजुअल पर्सनैलिटी वो महरूम हो सकती है, लेकिन माशरे पर इससे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा। तो दैट इज़ ऑल फ्रॉम माई साइड।
Hello everyone, my name is Qirat Samar and today I'm going to talk about a very important topic, that is tolerance of change and rejection. Change is the only thing which just keep on changing, and the more you change yourself positively, the more you become successful in life. And yes, you got it right. We're going to talk about that how changing yourself has made you a successful person. So there are various factors which makes you feel wonderful about yourself and makes you successful among your surrounding. So let's follow them. First is quit replaying negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are always bad. No matter whatever they are about, the more you think negative, the more you become negative. And they say it right, that what you think, you become. So why not to be positive and become positive and spread happiness among yourself? And yes, point to be noted, that's what's going to make you successful. Another point is construct a positive environment for yourself. Again, which I talked about, that positivity is always nice. So why don't be positive and construct a positive environment among you to always be positive and spread positivity. So this is, guys, point number 2. The next point is always be clear about your why. Most of the people say the more you ask, the more you learn. And that's not wrong, because the more you ask questions, the more you'll get to know what is the answer of those questions. So be clear about that. Other point is always listen to your gut, but always double check with your mind, because mind is the key, and you must have listened to it, that all the intelligent people in the world are genius. They have a wonderful mind. Let's just talk about Einstein. Let's just talk about the other people. So many valuable personalities among us. What all they have is a wonderful mind. And with that wonderful mind, they always listen to their mind, not just their gut feeling. So keep this point always in your mind. The other and most important part is always, always, always visualize your success. Again, I'm going to say, whatever you think, you become like that. So why don't be successful? Why don't enjoy yourself? Why don't think about it? Because the more you're going to think about it, the more you'll feel like achieving it. And once you'll have that thing in your mind, you'll visualize it, you will surely feel like being over there and be a successful person. And in the last, I want to conclude it with that is changing myself has made me achieve success. Yes, definitely. Every person has to change himself or herself to become at a place where he or she should be recognized. And how you'll be recognized? Obviously with positive personality, with the way you communicate with people, the way you respect others, the way you value their mentalities and their diversities. And exactly like that, changing myself has helped me to achieve success. I always had a problem with anger management. By birth, I'm like this. Maybe I've got it in my genetics, but no, when I'm working somewhere, I have to be very polite with people. I have to be very differently communicating with people. And that's how change has made me. The more I change myself, the more I learn that how I have to be and behave with people in my surroundings. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, has helped me in a way that I have to be a successful person. Obviously, the success never,
In conclusion, I think rejection and changes are important part of our lives. Whether one like it or not, it will occur in your life's spheres. So this is all from me and my group members. Hope you have learned about the topic. Happy learning.